everybody, back again. A few films more. Yeti's pick for an animated movie this time. Yeti, what did you pick?
Fixed.
All right, you want to tell us about Fixed? Tell us the plot, or it's a newer show, like newer movie.
Yeah, it counts here.
So do you want to spoil any parts of it or no?
I don't think we should spoil all of it.
It came out last year.
Okay.
Yeah, 25.
Okay. I still feel like it's 2021, but all right.
Well, yeah, it's an animated movie about these dogs. They can talk and all that, and just whatever it is. It all starts because this dog likes to just hump everything. It all started with he fell in love with Nana. For some reason, he always liked Nana for some reason all the time. So he always humped her all the time. He says like he likes to smell her. And end up, he's the only one. He's the only dog out of his how you say his little
Pack.
His little pack that he has. It has balls still, and so he's still strutting around, showing off his balls here and everybody all the time, and then one of his friends end up coming out of nowhere. He's wearing a little comb, so that because he already got his cut off.
Already got fixed.
Yeah, and then they explain to him how it happens, where before it happens, they start treating him like real more friendly than usual, and say like they gave him whatever he wants, he can do whatever he wants. They actually let him drink out of the toilet. They filled it up with Kool-Aid, and he said, man, he's in love with his neighbor dog. That's how it all he goes with that. He noticed since he's in a pub. And so they're both in love with each other, but they both don't want to show each other for some reason.
Like every movie ever.
Yeah. So they end up I guess the owners got tired of him always humping everything, so they end up saying, "Oh, we're gonna castrate him." So they started. He ends up fucking figuring it out. He gets all the hints from where his friend told him how it happened. So they start doing that to him. And he's like, screw this, I'm gonna break out. So he ends up breaking out. He goes on a night around town. He ends up in a fight with cats, and his little pack comes out of nowhere and helps him out. And they just end up having him go downtown. And pretty much ended from there.
So would you say this is a family movie?
Not the one fucking dead turkeys.
Oh, yeah, good one. Got me. Yeah, like I fuck dead turkeys. Get out of here with that.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I think a Cornish hen is more your size anyway. It's tighter where it counts.
Yeah, for sure.
My kind of family, my family would watch this. I don't know.
It's not a family movie.
For my family, this is a good family movie.
No, you should not show this to children.
Like how it starts off, just a cute little puppy. They bring it to the daughter, it becomes a family, and then like 2 years later, just see nothing but nutsack. I'm just like,
Oh, look, it's Rocco, the ballless wonder.
I'm not a butthole.
yeah.
Both nutsack. A lot of that. And I was like zoomed in on his nutsack for some reason.
That's what I was gonna say. They focus a lot, I mean not a lot, entirely on ball sacks and balls. There's plenty of all of that in this fucking, I guess it's a movie, in this movie. So if you're not okay with it, don't watch this. It's funny, it is graphic.
It's for adults.
In that sense, but it kind of reminds me of a more uncensored Ren and Stimpy. I'll put it like that in terms of like.
That dog is just like Stimpy, but he had more of a chin and.
Yeah, but a dog instead of
Yeah.
a cat.
Oh, Bull. You've been tapping Nana since we were pups. She's nothing but trouble. When are you gonna learn?
I know, I'm sick.
The animation looks kind of close to that. All right, so let's talk about this. Let's break it down without trying to spoil too much. Favorite scenes. JD, what was your favorite scene?
I would say My favorite scene. Oof. I don't know. My favorite scene, I would have to say, I don't have to give away too much, but my favorite scene, just because like I'm all like, bro, is when he is like trying to be the hero, and he takes one for the team. I'll say it.
Where he slides down on me.
He takes one for the team. I think it.
That's the most,
Dude, I was
most
laughing.
uncomfortable scene in the entire movie.
Dude,
Favorite?
the reason it's my favorite is because of Sterling being like, "Of course you love me."
I shoot gold out of this gun. I've got a glistening coat, symmetrical body structure, healthy gums, powerful gait, and a generally imposing stature. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Of course you love me. Who would?
He's like, "But I pride myself on being honest. I don't love you."
To be clear, I do not love you. Sorry, but I pride myself in always being honest. You're just one of the many.
And then during his climax, he's all like yelling his own name. I just thought it was funny.
What about you, Tracker? You got anything non-traumatizing to talk about for your favorite scene?
My favorite scene or traumatizing scene, without giving too much away. Shit.
Tracker, while you're thinking, Eddie, do you have
Yeah,
one? I feel like you have one.
Well, my favorite scene probably. I think when they're at the little fucking the trap house, the little whorehouse.
Yep.
When fucking Lucky meets fucking Frankie.
Yep.
The way he's there, and he's all.
Yep.
Welcome, bitches. Are you ready to go wild?
I honestly didn't think it was going to be that one. I thought your favorite scene was going to be the other one that you were like, "Oh, he has a trigger." When they're off the show.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing really happened at that part, but I get what he's talking about.
Why, Tracker?
It's like, don't go down there.
I think it's when they first meet up all in the park and they start trash talking that
Oh, Sterling.
Sterling, and
It's like, "You've been inbred."
yeah, you've been inbred. How many times have your cousins and sisters fucked so many times to make you?
I mean, he's been inbred for generations, right? Do you ever think about just how many cousins and siblings had to fuck each other to produce a douchebag like you?
Yeah, just the whole trash
You gotta
talk.
memorize that monologue just in case you ever meet any of the royal family.
Mm-hmm.
I guess my favorite scene, really, it has nothing to do with the movie. It's the girls' night out. With the
Very end.
with the bear. Alright, that's all I'm saying. Fucking, why is it my favorite? Because it was right before the end. Shit was unhinged. And that's that. It's the least disturbing part of the entire movie. There's a lot of fucking parts of this
I
movie.
love that's the least disturbing part.
I just think that was just the icing on the cake.
What did you guys think about the music throughout this movie?
I don't know. I don't know. It's funny.
I thought the choice of music for some of the scenes was hilarious. Where it's like a love song, but he's talking to his nuts, or like it's a love song and he's saying goodbye to his. It's so
Yeah.
funny. The music choice. I mean, these are like somewhat popular songs.
Same thing with when they go to the trap house, the fucking 50 Cent music playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
What was the other one? The Nelly at the end.
The girls' night out
Yeah.
song. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
right.
like, oh shit.
That shit was a little wild, but all right. Not just that, but of course, whenever he's trying to run around town and kind of, I guess, see what the town has to offer him, like the background music without any hit songs, it was still pretty well paced. I thought it was it blended in well enough. Didn't stand out or anything.
The whole fucking movie is just fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
So what about scenes we didn't like? We covered things we did like.
I didn't like that part.
Edit all of that. Because remember when I was supposed to...
Oh, yeah.
So I think we can all agree on the most uncomfortable scene in the entire movie. When you watch it, there's no way you're gonna mistake it for anything else. You'll know.
I mean, it's just like awkward as fuck.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's just the most. It's funny to a certain point, but it's really, really awkward. Especially four grown-ass men watching something like this. But it was a hilarious movie. The other part I liked is the whole squirrel scene.
Oh, fuck yeah.
That was horrible.
Kill the squirrel!
You know what?
That's not
also
a squirrel. It's a skunk.
Oh my God.
I had thought about that scene too as my favorite scene, but then I'm like, at the same time, it's funny because it breaks up what's going on. Mm-hmm. But then at the same time, I'm like, oh, that shit was kind of brutal. Like they fucking.
They got that fool fucking
Yeah.
holding on to the body of the other one fucking rip the head off and blood starts squirting all over the place.
The other one that popped in my head was towards the very beginning, where they're like kind of like flirting with each other, and he just gets super fucking awkward and like nervous, and I was like, I can relate to this so much, where I'm all like, dude, I can talk the talk, but once it crosses a certain line, that's where I go, oh shit, it's real, oh god,
It's about to happen.
I lied. There's so much stuff I lied about. I can't deliver.
I guess fucking shit's funny when they start acting all British.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, he starts acting British, his fucking teeth spread out.
I didn't even think about that as like the favorite scene. That would have been better than what I picked.
Yeah.
When she starts getting serious, he goes, "Are you serious?" Oh, I'm not sure if I was serious.
The way she did it, she backed up. She's like, I'm a traditionalist, you know. She backs up and puts it like right in his face, and he's just like, oh yeah, that's pretty interesting. Wraps her tail around his head and pulls him in, and I'm like,
Granted, she's
like, bro,
also in heat.
yes, I'm like, bro, like fucking, I don't know how many more signals you need. This just, every sign is lit up like it's.
This is why I don't go out with freaking Texas, dude.
This shit is lit up like every fucking sign in
He'd get
Vegas.
upset. He'd be like, "Why are you walking back?" He'd be like, she wanted to go to her place." And he goes, "That's the goal." I'm like, "I'm afraid."
It's like, oh no, my steak is too juicy, and my lobster's too buttery. Like, what are you complaining about? It's fucking there. What are you doing? Anyway, whatever,
She said to
man.
get her out of the car, and I don't know if I can.
She had a blanket in the backseat. I don't know what that means. I'm like flipping tables, just fucking pissed.
I
Too much pressure.
I stand with him. I can talk, but there's a point where I go, "Oh shit, it's real."
Is there a hardest line? What is the hardest line in the movie? Is there any line in the movie that sticks out to y'all from anybody? And it doesn't really have to be for a particular reason, I guess, but.
When he tells them when they're running back to go back to the house, I guess, when they're all going to leave already,
Yeah.
and he's wait, we gotta go. You gotta forget about that. No, but he's my honey.
You gotta find Frankie.
Yeah, and it's fucking.
What is it, Lucky? We don't have much time.
I have to find Frankie.
But...
Frankie is my honey, Bull.
Ah, shit, pal. That's all you have to say.
You're in love, right?
You gotta learn to $6.99.
I don't want to do that, but
You're in love, right?
I'm
What about you, JD? Any more traumatizing events you want to talk about?
The only thing I can think of, and I don't know why, and I think it's because it made me laugh, is when they're getting held, I'll say. And there's that one little chihuahua and she's just like, give me the juice, give me the juice, give me the juice.
Like a fucking addict and shit.
Mine's gotta be, I mean, I used this line before. I might butcher the one that they gave on this one, but it's when Sterling's about to do it with the dog and he's all like, I gotta stretch my hammies before I give the...
I gotta get loose. Yeah. Oh. Don't want to pull my hammy when I'm giving you the slam bammy. Ugh.
The something slammies.
The slammies or some shit like that.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I gotta give it a little stretch before mine.
I really hope that stops. That's gonna throw off my perfect rhythm. And I was like, okay, guy, fucking whatever. It's fucking stupid.
I hope that stops soon. I wouldn't want it to interfere with the timing of my rhythmic thrusting.
I will say this. She made a really good point, Honey did, where she's like, I like you, or the feelings I have for you are because of you, not because of your balls. They're part of who you are, but they're not entirely who you are. I butchered that line, but that's essentially what she's saying.
You are you in spite of your balls.
Yeah.
But you should know, I'm about to lose my one good asset.
Yeah, trust me, no one is gonna miss those.
Really?
Really. You are you, in spite of those.
Or like you said, in Sprite.
That's what it said on the bottom.
No, it did not.
So, another movie controversy. We'll have to rewind the tape. But yes,
Mandela.
Yeah, another Mandela complex. That's kind of what stuck with me was the fact that she just laid it all out there. And I absolutely do not like the way when he laid it out there for her, he just laid all the cards on the table. What was going on while he was doing that? Just throwing that out there for the record. For the record, I'm not a fan. That was...
Was it worth it at the end?
I don't think so. I mean,
he has a family, so...
I did too, and that shit didn't happen to me. I skipped all of that step. I'll tell you right now. Fucking, it's a negative, bro.
They brought it to Texas. Texas is like, you know what, double it. Give it to the next guy.
That's total. Oh, but it hurts you. Oh.
That was interesting. You're very tight.
Oh, but what about my girth?
Or probably I'm so large. I hope my girth didn't hurt much. Not that I care.
Just like fucking
Sounds like stuff Texas would say.
Okay, goodbye.
Okay, bye.
Just reading Texas's diary.
That's not what happened. Don't believe this guy.
That big old girth he is.
Y'all fuckers need to stop. I'm gonna edit all of this out. You guys need to fucking quit. Yo, you make this editing job for me way too difficult on some of these videos. All right, so I think we've covered all of this. Let's go to ratings. Yeti, what do you rate this movie?
3.5.
3.5?
Yeah.
What about you, Tracker?
I give it I want to say 3.75.
I'm going to give it a solid 3.5 just because I do think it's an enjoyable, like, at least one-time watch where you're like, what did I watch?
Yeah, I mean that's there. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 also because I can't show it to everybody, and I know the people I show it to are gonna be like, this is funny at first, and then as it progresses, it's going to become less funny and less funny and more traumatizing.
Back, what did you show me?
And at the end, be like, what the fuck were we watching and why did we see this?
Yeah.
It'll probably be funny. I mean, we all laughed at like some of the most dramatic parts. We're like, to break the tension, we're just gonna laugh. I guess it's that nervous laugh.
Yeah, Yeah, it's a one-time watch. I would really pay attention that first go around.
You need
And
to, for sure.
There's a lot of references.
You don't want to see this again.
And I think the only time you'll probably ever watch it again is if you're showing it to somebody else and you're sitting there watching it with them. Just staring them down on those parts of like, I wonder what kind of expression he's gonna get.
If I'd have known it
I
was
mean,
this
I
kind
knew
of...
Yeti's reaction because when we were watching those awkward scenes, that side of the couch started raising up.
I believe it. The Frankie scene blew it all out of proportion.
There you go. Oh, that was fast.
Are you hungry? I'm always hungry. Oh my god.
I knew it, bro. Alright, that's it for me. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm checking out of this.
I guess.
Good team.
A few fills more, yeah, that's what we're here for. Laughter echoes, snacks hit the floor. Rewind the bad lines, hit play once more. It's a wild